Welcome to your free English lesson. This series will focus on parts of speech. This lesson will cover intransitive verbs. It is important to write when you are asked to. It helps you to learn. You can use a whiteboard, but ideally, a notebook would be best. That way, you can keep a record of your learning. There are 6 intended learning outcomes to achieve by the end of the lesson. 1. We are learning that verbs are a part of speech. 2. We are learning that verbs are words that express actions, states, or occurrences. 3. We are learning that an intransitive verb does not need an object to complete its meaning. 4. We are learning to change the tense of regular and irregular transitive verbs. 5. We are learning to conjugate intransitive verbs. 6. We are learning to identify intransitive verbs in sentences. Verbs are words that express actions, states, or occurrences. An intransitive verb does not need an object to complete its meaning. The action does not transfer to something or someone else. Verbs have tenses. Tense is how we place an action or state in time. The past, present, or future. This shows when an action happens. All of these words are intransitive verbs that express an action. They are in the infinitive form. Say each word after me. To arrive. To depart. To go. To come. To walk. To run. To sleep. To swim. All of these words are intransitive verbs that show a state. This means they describe a condition, feeling, or state of being. They show situations or experiences. They are in the infinitive form. Say each word after me. To be. To belong. To happen. To seem. To become. To remain. To stay. To matter. All of these words are intransitive verbs that show an occurrence. This means that they describe events, happenings, or changes that occur on their own. They are in the infinitive form. Say each word after me. To occur. To arise. To emerge. To develop. To result. To begin. To end. To improve. Now we will write some intransitive verbs. Create a table like this. 3 columns and 8 rows. At the top of each column, write the type of verb: action, state, occurrence. Choose some of the verbs that we learnt about and write them under the correct subheading. So action verbs in the first column, state verbs in the second column, and occurrence verbs in the third column. There is an extender for anybody who would like to challenge themselves. Write some intransitive verbs that were not in the lists. Research more or write some that you already know. This diagram shows what the simple present tense looks like. The action is happening in the moment. Now, not before, which is in the past, and not later, which is in the future. Now, the action is happening in the present. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what is doing the action, and the tense, when the action happens. This is the simple present tense. I will read the verb conjugations to you. Notice that in the third person, he, she, it, or a singular noun, the verb changes form and has an S at the end. I arrive. You arrive. He arrives. She arrives. It arrives. We arrive. They arrive. I depart. You depart. He departs. She departs. It departs. We depart. They depart. I go. You go. He goes. She goes. It goes. We go. They go. I come. You come. He comes. She comes. It comes. We come. They come. I walk. You walk. He walks. She walks. It walks. We walk. They walk. I run. You run. He runs. She runs. It runs. We run. They run. I sleep. You sleep. He sleeps. She sleeps. It sleeps. We sleep. They sleep. I swim. You swim. He swims. She swims. It swims. We swim. They swim. Write down these sentences. Underline the simple present tense action verbs. I will read the sentences to you. He runs every morning. They walk to school together. We swim at the beach in summer. Birds fly over the fields. The dog barks loudly at night. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the simple present tense action verbs you should have underlined. Runs, walk, swim, fly, barks. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what is in the state, and the tense, when the state happens. This is the simple present tense. I will read the verb conjugations to you. Notice that in the third person, he, she, it, or a noun, the verb changes form and has an S at the end. Also, happen only works with it, that, or in a question, what. It can also be used in the prepositional phrase happen to. I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. I belong, you belong, he belongs, she belongs, it belongs, we belong, they belong. It happens, that happens. I seem, you seem, he seems, she seems, it seems, we seem, they seem. I become, you become, he becomes, she becomes, it becomes, we become, they become. I remain, you remain, he remains, she remains, it remains, we remain, they remain. I stay, you stay, he stays, she stays, it stays, we stay, they stay. I matter, you matter, he matters, she matters, it matters, we matter, they matter. Write down these sentences. Underline the simple present tense state verbs. I will read the sentences to you. She seems tired today. They remain calm. He appears nervous before meetings. The problem arises when we skip steps. I belong to this community. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. Here are the simple present tense state verbs that you should have underlined. Seems, remain, appears, arises, belong. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what is occurring, and the tense, when the occurrence happens. This is the simple present tense. I will read the verb conjugations to you. Notice that in the third person, he, she, it, or a noun, the verb changes form and has an S at the end. Notice occur is most often used with it or plural nouns. Notice result takes the typical structure of result and in, when it is expressed in sentences. It occurs. Noun, occur. I arise. You arise. He arises. She arises. It arises. We arise. They arise. I emerge. You emerge. He emerges. She emerges. It emerges. We emerge. They emerge. I develop. You develop. He develops. She develops. It develops. We develop. They develop. I result in. You result in. He results in. She results in. It results in. We result in. They result in. I begin. You begin. He begins. She begins. It begins. We begin. They begin. I end. You end. He ends. She ends. It ends. We end. They end. I improve. You improve. He improves. She improves. It improves. We improve. They improve. Write down these sentences. Underline the simple present tense occurrence verbs. I will read the sentences to you. Things happen for a reason. Mistakes occur when we rush. Storms develop quickly here. They emerge from the crowd. She begins speaking. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the simple present tense occurrence verbs that you should have underlined. Happen, occur, develop, emerge, begins. This diagram shows what the simple past tense looks like. The action happened in the past. Before, not now, which is in the present, and not later, which is in the future. Before, the action happened in the past. We will use the same verbs that we explored in the simple present tense. The simple past tense is more complex. When the verbs are conjugated, some use the regular past tense suffix ed or the irregular form. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what is doing the action, and the tense, when the action happens. This is the simple past tense. I have grouped the verbs not by their definition, action, state, or occurrence, but their regular or irregular form. These verbs are in the past tense form by adding the regular ed suffix to the end of the root word. I will read the verb conjugations to you. The ed suffix in these words make the d sound. I arrived. You arrived. He arrived. She arrived. It arrived. We arrived. They arrived. I belonged. You belonged. He belonged. She belonged. It belonged. We belonged. They belonged. It happened. That happened. I seemed. You seemed. He seemed. She seemed. It seemed. We seemed. They seemed. I remained. You remained. He remained. She remained. It remained. We remained. They remained. These verbs are in the past tense form by adding the regular ed suffix to the end of the root word. I will read the verb conjugations to you. The ed suffix in these words make the d sound. It occurred. Noun, occurred. I stayed. You stayed. He stayed. She stayed. It stayed. We stayed. They stayed. I mattered. You mattered. He mattered. She mattered. It mattered. We mattered. They mattered. I emerged. You emerged. He emerged. She emerged. It emerged. We emerged. They emerged. I improved. You improved. He improved. She improved. It improved. We improved. They improved. I have grouped these verbs not by their definition, action, state, or occurrence, but their regular or irregular form. These verbs are in the past tense form by adding the regular ed suffix to the end of the root word. I will read the verb conjugations to you. For walked and developed, the ed suffix makes a t sound. I walked. You walked. He walked. She walked. It walked. We walked. They walked. I developed. You developed. He developed. She developed. It developed. We developed. They developed. For departed, resulted, and ended, the ed suffix makes an ed sound. I departed. You departed. He departed. She departed. It departed. We departed. They departed. I resulted in. You resulted in. He resulted in. She resulted in. It resulted in. We resulted in. They resulted in. I ended. You ended. He ended. She ended. It ended. We ended. They ended. I have grouped these verbs not by their definition, action, state, or occurrence, but their regular or irregular form. These verbs are in the past tense form by their irregular form. The ed suffix is not used. The words change their form completely. There is no rule. They need to be learned by heart. I will read the verb conjugations to you. I went. You went. He went. She went. It went. We went. They went. I came. You came. He came. She came. It came. We came. They came. I ran. You ran. He ran. She ran. It ran. We ran. They ran. I slept. You slept. He slept. She slept. It slept. We slept. They slept. I swam. You swam. He swam. She swam. It swam. We swam. They swam. I've grouped the verbs not by their definition, action, state or occurrence, but their regular or irregular form. These verbs are in the past tense form by their irregular form. The ed suffix is not used. The words change their form completely. There is no rule. They need to be learned by heart. I will read the verb conjugations to you. I was. You were. He was. She was. It was. We were. They were. I became. You became. He became. She became. It became. We became. They became. I began. You began. He began. She began. It began. We began. They began. I arose. You arose. He arose. She arose. It arose. We arose. They arose. I drank. You drank. He drank. She drank. It drank. We drank. They drank. Write down these sentences. Underline the regular, simple past tense verbs. I will read the sentences to you. They played soccer at the park yesterday. We watched quietly last night. He arrived late this morning. The weather changed suddenly. I cheered when my team scored a goal. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the regular, simple past tense verbs you should have underlined. Played. Watched. Arrived. Changed. Cheered. Write down these sentences. Underline the irregular, simple past tense verbs. I will read the sentences to you. She went to the market early in the morning. They ate quickly at the restaurant. The dog ran across the street. A problem arose during the meeting. We stood by the door. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the irregular, simple past tense verbs you should have underlined. Went. Ate. Ran. Arose. Stood. This diagram shows what the simple future tense looks like. The action will happen in the future. Later. Not now, which is in the present, and not before, which is in the past. Later. The action will happen in the future. We will use the same verbs that we explored in the simple present and simple past tense. The simple future tense is regular. When the verbs are conjugated, the form consistently stays the same. The will plus the verb together make the simple future tense verb conjugation. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what is doing the action, and the tense, when the action happens. This is the simple future tense. I will read the verb conjugations to you. Notice that in the third person, he, she, it, or a singular noun, unlike the simple present tense, the verb does not change its form. All of the conjugations are the same. I will arrive. You will arrive. He will arrive. She will arrive. It will arrive. We will arrive. They will arrive. I will depart. You will depart. He will depart. She will depart. It will depart. We will depart. They will depart. I will go. You will go. He will go. She will go. It will go. We will go. They will go. I will come. You will come. He will come. She will come. It will come. We will come. They will come. I will walk. You will walk. He will walk. She will walk. It will walk. We will walk. They will walk. I will run. You will run. He will run. She will run. It will run. We will run. They will run. I will sleep. You will sleep. He will sleep. She will sleep. It will sleep. We will sleep. They will sleep. I will swim. You will swim. He will swim. She will swim. It will swim. We will swim. They will swim. Write down these sentences. Underline the simple future tense action verbs. I will read the sentences to you. She will travel to Japan. They will build slowly. We will visit on Sunday. The team will practice every evening. I will cook for my family. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the simple future tense action verbs you should have underlined. Will travel. Will build. Will visit. Will practice. Will cook. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what the state is, and the tense, when the state is happening. This is the simple future tense. I will read the verb conjugations to you. Notice that in the third person, he, she, it, or a noun, the verb does not change its form. It does not have an S at the end. Also, happen only works with it, that, or in a question, what. It can also be used in the prepositional phrase happen to. I will be, you will be, he will be, she will be, it will be, we will be, they will be. I will belong, you will belong, he will belong, she will belong, it will belong, we will belong, they will belong, it will happen, that will happen, I will seem, you will seem, he will seem, she will seem, it will seem, we will seem, they will seem, I will become, you will become, he will become, she will become, it will become, we will become, they will become, I will remain, you will remain, he will remain, she will remain, it will remain, we will remain, they will remain, I will stay, you will stay, he will stay, she will stay, it will stay, we will stay, they will stay, I will matter, you will matter, he will matter, she will matter, it will matter, we will matter, they will matter. Write down these sentences. Underline the simple future tense state verbs. I will read the sentences to you. He will appear confident. We will remember. She will seem tired after the party. You will feel better after some rest. They will stay until Friday. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the simple future tense state verbs you should have underlined. Will appear. Will remember. Will seem. Will feel. Will stay. Verbs need to be conjugated. The form changes to match the subject, who or what is occurring, and the tense, when the occurrence happens. This is the simple future tense. I will read the verb conjugations to you. Notice that in the third person, he, she, it, or a singular noun, the verb does not change its form. It does not have an S at the end. Notice, occur is most often used with it or plural nouns. Notice, result takes the typical structure of result plus in when it is expressed in sentences. It will occur. Noun will occur. I will arise. You will arise. He will arise. She will arise. It will arise. We will arise. They will arise. I will emerge. You will emerge. He will emerge. She will emerge. It will emerge. We will emerge. They will emerge. I will develop. You will develop. He will develop. She will develop. It will develop. We will develop. They will develop. I will result in. You will result in. He will result in. She will result in. It will result in. We will result in. They will result in. I will begin. You will begin. He will begin. She will begin. It will begin. We will begin. They will begin. I will end. You will end. He will end. She will end. It will end. We will end. They will end. I will improve. You will improve. He will improve. She will improve. It will improve. We will improve. They will improve. Write down these sentences. Underline the simple future tense occurrence verbs. I will read the sentences to you. It will happen when you least expect it. She will become a doctor next year. His condition will improve with rest. A new idea will develop from this project. A problem will occur if we do not act now. Pause the video. The next slide contains the answers. These are the simple future tense occurrence verbs you should have underlined. Will happen. Will become. Will improve. Will develop. Will occur. Thank you for watching this video. Watch it as many times as you need to master the intended learning outcomes. I hope that the content helped you to learn more about regular and irregular intransitive verbs. Please like and subscribe for more lessons. There is a lot to learn, so don't give up. Keep believing in yourself and you will learn. See you next time. Bye.